Welcome back. Now, another cloud-based automated scheduling system is called Schedule Once. And you'll notice we are inside of the member area and that it states that it integrates natively with virtual meeting tools. One of them has the icon for Zoom. So what we're going to do now is we're going to configure video conferencing with Zoom. Now, one of the things you'll notice about Schedule Once is that Schedule Once is compatible with all Zoom plans. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this Connect button so that we can connect with our Zoom account. Now, you'll want to be logged into your Zoom account when you undertake this process. And what you're going to see here is you're going to click this button that says Authorize. What we need to do now is we'll need to then go to our setup, we'll need to then go to our booking page and location settings, and then we'll need to select that this is going to be a virtual meeting so that we can edit our Zoom settings. So what we're going to do now is we're going to click Close. Now in Schedule Once, we are going to select a specific kind of event, which is called a booking page. So it's going to be the kind of event that we'll want to see over and over again. Schedule Once will make this into a specific public link. We are going to set ourselves up with the owner, and then we are going to make this so that it matches up with a specific event type that we have already set up. If we want to have a specific booking page image, we can do that. Once we have one, we'll then click Confirm. Now what we're going to do is click Save and Exit. So now what we need to do inside of this booking page is that we need to first specify when we're going to be available. And once we've done that, we can then start with our location settings. And we're going to make sure that this is going to be a virtual meeting that is going to be provided by us, the owner of the account. We're going to make sure that this is going to be stated as a video conference with Zoom. Now, we have some choices. We can make sure that the meeting password will be required. We're not going to do that in this case. We can make sure that the meeting will automatically be recorded. This is something that's a good idea to do. We can state where we want the recording to be housed. We can say we want it to be in the cloud. We can make sure that video is going to be started when individuals join the meeting. So in this case, we're going to start video for the host and the participants. Once we do that, we can then click Save. We can make sure that the individual is notified by both email as well as SMS. Once our booking page is complete, we can then go back to grab our link to pass on to individuals that need to book an appointment with us on Zoom. The individual will then see our URL, and then they'll be taken to a calendar. They can then select their time according to their time zone. They will then choose a specific day. They will then choose a specific time in which to meet with us. They'll then click Continue. They'll then fill in their name and email address. Once they've completed this process, they can click Done. They'll then have all their booking details displayed on the actual screen. And their email will then be in their inbox. Now you can come back to your Zoom calendar. You can refresh your page, and you'll then see your new setup appointment inside of Zoom. Now, as the account holder, you can decide that you won't be able to make it at this specific time. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to request a reschedule. Now, you can either cancel the booking or send a reschedule request. We are going to send a reschedule request. We're going to give a reschedule reason. We're then going to click Next. What we're then going to do is cancel the existing booking, and we're then going to request that the individual reschedule. Then your request will then be sent to that individual. If you go back, what you can do is you'll check your page, and you'll notice then that the appointment is no longer in its place. That individual gets a reschedule request inside of their inbox. So what they can then do is click Reschedule Now. They'll then come back to your availability calendar. They will select a date and a time. They'll then click schedule. All the information will be available then on their screen. What you'll then see inside of Schedule 1 is a new request from that individual for another meeting. And when we come back to our Zoom account, what we'll do is we will click F5, and we'll see that our meeting then has been rescheduled and it is now available inside of Zoom. So at the time of the meeting, all we'll need to do is to come inside of Zoom and click Start the Meeting. The individual will already have their link available to them, and they'll show up inside of our Zoom room so that we can conduct a meeting using Zoom. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.